All right, everybody, welcome back. Now that you have had a chance to look at our instruction video for this first core workout of our Skyhook homeschool series, Coach Mitch is now going to run through that exercise, through that workout so that you can follow along. So let's get started. You ready, Coach?
Ready.
Let's start off with our hollow plank. Assume a plank position. We're gonna start our timer now, 45 seconds on the clock here, making sure that our hands are directly under our shoulders, that we are keeping tension throughout our bodies, especially focusing on tightening the glutes to keep the hips from sagging down, but also to not allow them to push up into the air. We're not gonna allow the natural curvature of our lower back. We're gonna try to eliminate it by pressing into the ground through our shoulders and pulling our belly button into our spine. Make sure you are breathing. We are about 30 seconds into our hollow plank here. Keep holding. Keep your core and your glutes engaged. Maintain a good breathing rhythm. And 3, 2, 1. Good job, Coach Mitch and everybody at home. Now, we are going to move on to our second exercise right away, which is our side plank with hip abduction or with leg raises. We're gonna assume a side plank position. Remember, you may also modify this if need be. We're gonna start our timer, 30 seconds on the clock. And from this position, go ahead and start raising that leg. Again, this is self-paced, so if this is particularly challenging for you, you can take a bit of a longer break in between repetitions, but please do push yourself and do as many as you possibly can in the 30 seconds that you are gonna be doing your side plank leg raises. Almost there, just 5 more seconds. Keep those obliques engaged. And time. Go ahead and switch sides, Coach Mitch. Another really important thing to keep in mind here, as you can see, Coach Mitch is pushing into the ground through his shoulder. Our timer has started, by the way. He is pushing into the ground through his shoulder, not just collapsing into that shoulder joint, keeping his obliques engaged, legs straight, and breathing with every repetition. Be sure to sharply exhale as you raise the leg and breathe in as you bring the leg back down to rest. And that is time. Great work, 30 seconds there. Let's move into straight leg raises. For this next exercise, we are going to do 45 seconds of straight leg raises. Coach Mitch here, as you can see, is doing the modified version where he's placing his hands under his lower back. Let's start our timer now. 45 seconds of straight leg raises. Really controlling how quickly the legs come back down to the ground. You can, if you need to, bring your legs all the way down to the ground, but make sure they are not just slamming down. Control the motion, engaging those lower abs and your hip flexors. Almost there. We are 25 seconds in, 20 seconds to go. Focus on keeping your core engaged to prevent arching of the lower back. You want to keep your low back as flat on the mat as you can throughout the duration of the exercise. 3, 2, 1, and time. Great work, Coach, and everyone at home. Hope you are following along so far. We have a couple more exercises. We are moving on to our segmental glute bridges next. So you are going to assume the position that Coach Mitch is in, laying face up, I should say, with feet flat on the ground and your knees bent. Now we're gonna start the timer, and you are going to do as many segmental glute bridges as you can in 60 seconds. Initiating with the lower back and slowly rolling up the remainder of your spine, segment by segment, vertebra by vertebra. At the very, very top, forming a straight line from shoulders to knees, engaging the glutes. And when you're starting to come back down, initiate the movement at your upper back, bringing your thoracic spine down to the ground and rolling down nice and slow. We are about halfway there. Again, we're doing 60 seconds of this one, pushing into the ground through our heels, allowing our spine to roll up and roll back down, segment by segment. Great work, Coach Mitch. We're almost there. 5 more seconds to go. And time. Excellent work. Alrighty. Now our next exercise is called T-spine rotations or thoracic spine rotations. We're going to start off in the quadruped position. Bring one hand to the back of the neck. And then we are going to try and bring that elbow as close to the opposite wrist as we can. And then opening up, pointing our elbow up to the ceiling, following the elbow with our eyes throughout the duration of the movement. And we're gonna do as many reps as we can in 30 seconds here. And I'm starting the timer now. 30 seconds of T-spine rotations. The supporting arm stays nice and straight. Do not bend or sink into that side. You want to keep the movement on your thoracic spine. Great work there. 10 more seconds to go before we switch sides. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Again, quadruped position. One hand behind the neck. Be sure that hand is firmly planted behind your neck so there are no compensatory movements. Elbow to the opposite wrist. And then elbow up towards the ceiling, following the elbow with your eyes. All right, let's start our 30-second timer here. Excellent work. Keep it up, everybody. As many repetitions as you can complete in the time allotted with good form. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, great work, everybody. Our final exercise is the bird dog. Coach Mitch is going to start on the quadruped position again, and he's going to extend one arm and one leg away from each other. I'm going to start our 60-second timer for these. And we are going to go for 60 seconds, alternating sides, making sure we are not putting pressure on our low back. Focusing on our glutes, raising the leg, and our upper and middle back, aiding with raising the arm. As high as we can every single repetition. Again, without compromising the lower back and overarching. "20 seconds to go here. Great work. Keep it up. We're almost at the finish line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Excellent work. That would be one set of your core workout. Remember to complete 2 to 3 sets at a minimum. And we will see you next time on Skyhook's Homeschool.